any day. We got the belt, we got the ring, we taking everything. We started running it up for anything. Win it, win it, win it. We taking everything, we taking everything. Win it, win it, win it, win it, win it. Win it, win it, win it. We taking everything, we taking everything. We win it, win it, win it. We taking everything, we taking everything.
Strange things seem to be happening around the world this year. 2025 clearly is the year of many firsts, especially in sport. Just to list a few out here, Harry Kane finally got rid of the Kane curse and won the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich. Crystal Palace won their FA Cup, their first major title in nearly 120 years. Just last weekend, Paris Saint-Germain beat all odds and a history of being just too unfortunate to claim the prestigious Champions League trophy for the very first time. And Tottenham ended their 17-year trophy wait by beating Manchester United in the Europa League final. Joining this list last night was IPL's Bengaluru franchise and their talismanic leader Virat Kohli, reaffirming why we love sport. Why sport means so much more than just wins and losses in a score sheet. A score sheet that doesn't really tell you what went behind the scenes, the pain, the tears, the sweat and all the anguish. Bengaluru's win last night showed us this and more. Every wicket they were taking became an event, getting them one step closer to what has evaded them for 17 years. Now, don't get me wrong, there are other franchises who are yet to win their maiden IPL either. So why is Bengaluru finally winning the IPL such a historic, significant moment? A few reasons. One, the fan base of this franchise. They have been vociferous, loud and so confident of their team every single season that after a few years of heartbreak, the team and its fans only became a bit of a running joke, fodder for the meme factory that lapped it all up. Two, the rise of Virat Kohli himself. The more he became India's biggest cricketing superstar, more was the burden of winning the IPL, and it all fell on his shoulders. He just couldn't escape it, leading to some very emotional scenes in those concluding moments of the game and right after. The onus of breaking this jinx became so imperative that Bengaluru was succumbing to the pressures of having to deliver every single season. The chant of Isala Kapnam they was turning into a bit of a noose around their necks, and maybe it wouldn't come as a shocker if some in the franchise along the years even started wondering if it was just not meant to be. I know I wouldn't blame them had it been the case, because playing sport is tough. You are after all as good as your last game, something Punjab saw the harsh reality of. Because history books only remember the winners. It's a hard rule to live by, one that Kohli finally managed to scale. The city of Bengaluru erupted, celebrations, fireworks. Kohli post the game said he could finally sleep like a baby, that he could rest knowing the unattainable had finally been clinched. Fans, though, contrastingly, had a joyous, sleepless night. The internet, of course, exploded. It's not every day you create history or witness something monumental in the making. Kohli and Bengaluru as a franchise told us many things last night. That dreams do not have an expiry date. There is no shelf life to dreaming and dreaming big and wanting to achieve it. They showed us that even the most unthinkable can be done, that you had to keep your end of the deal up. Do the hard yards, prepare and practice so that when that moment really arrives, it's at your doorstep. When you will be really tested the most, you can stand up to the task and deliver. They showed us that a dream is a collective vision. It isn't about one man's glory or one man's achievement. It belonged to everyone who were part of this dream and tried to make it happen all these years. Dinesh Karthik, who's now a mentor, a coach, part of the coaching staff and was a player until previously, last year had spoken about how RCB fans were one of a kind, that they'd always back you and cheer you on, take on anyone who's criticizing their own players, but would be the first in line to scold and critique their own, like families often do. Others had no right to criticize Bengaluru, only RCB fans could do that. Bengaluru truly came together last night like one big family. The former players all gathered to cherish a win that they were not part of technically, but would cherish just the same. Fans flocking to the massive Narendra Modi Stadium lit up that venue. This was clearly a win for the ages and one that made everyone fall in love with sport all over again.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka kaiju.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.